Okay, people, so look at this. Super that apron on, which means we're gonna cook today. I just have spare half an hour. Cooking a lunch, so I thought maybe I'll just video record it, and then you can have nice seafood noodles tonight for tea, or tomorrow, or whenever. So first things first. Make sure your place of work is organized, nice and tidy. It's all about being organized. It makes your cooking much more easier. Okay. What we're gonna cook today? We're gonna do seafood noodles. You can have rice as well. The thing with noodles is you want to cook them fresh. You don't want to really store them in the fridge and then reheat them because they go all bad. What I have here today. This most of the things is prepped, is ready. I got some chili flakes. I fancy some sweet corn today, so we're gonna do it with the sweet corn. I got frozen seafood. I'm gonna cook this for frozen. The reason is they're gonna leave some juice as I cook when they defrost. Then I'm gonna add a little bit butter at the end, and it's gonna be like a butty sauce. So no sauce added, just this, alright. I got some chopped onion, white onion. I got some garlic, which we're gonna chop in a second. I got red onion for extra flavor. Salted butter, and I'm gonna use rapeseed oil, just because it got the high smoke point, so I can take it a bit further, especially when sweating off the onions and then adding the seafood. You want this oil nice and hot. I got pan with the water on. Noodles we're gonna cook last minute. It only takes I think 5 minutes or whatever it takes. I got pan for our seafood. Okay. I'll do my best so you can see as much as possible. I'll talk to you as well. Alexa, volume down. First things first. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. After every sharpening, make sure you wash it as well, so all the pieces don't go in your food. If you've got like just regular sharpener, that's fine as well. If you can use the steel, use the steel. So steel goes away. I'm gonna wash my knife, wipe it down. First thing, I'm gonna chop the garlic. A tip for you: if you don't want the garlic stick to your knife, put a little bit of salt over. That will prevent it from sticking. It's just roughly chopped here. You don't have to go too crazy. I like actually when there's chunks of garlic in my food. Then onions, red onion. I'm going to slice it. The white onion is diced. The red one I'm going to slice. That's enough. Okay, so oil goes in the pan first, just to cover the bottom. Not too much. The olive oil is fine. I like the rapeseed oil for some reason. I like this in the salads as well, so I guess I buy this so I can use it for a few things. Let's just finish this onion so there's no waste. Like I say, you want to be organized. So I got a box for my rubbish, for my pills. Everything is nice and tidy. Put this to the side. Get my butter ready for later. See, my water's boiling already, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Just keep it keep it warm, ready for later. Couple slices of butter on the side again. I've done with my butter, so I'm going to put it away. Now, as you can see, smoke is coming out. I'm going to put white onion in first. Get it sweat. Use one of them spatulas. Easy. That's it. Yeah, just spread it off. Give it a little bit of a colour. Maybe not even a little bit of colour. Just stir it off because you're gonna put some more in the second. You don't wanna burn your onion and then don't cook your seafood. Okay. So once you see it's nice and sweat, that's it. We're gonna add our red onion next. Same again, just like a minute or two. Sweat it off again. That's it, lovely. Garlic will go next, and then we put the seafood in, okay? This is just the easiest thing ever. For noodles, remember to do season your water. I'll just put a little bit of salt in there, that you know. This actually filled with Himalayan salt, the pink stuff. Supposed to be healthier, supposed to be good for you. I don't know if it is. There's lots of researchers saying it is, but at the end of the day, who knows? That's it. Give it a minute. Okay, water, bring it back to boil. I'm gonna cook the noodles. I'm just using egg noodles from Aldi. All of this is from Aldi. It's pretty cheap, not too expensive. So I bring it back to boil, put my noodles in. Cover, bring to boil, then take the cover off. Yeah, timer on. It's roughly, I put 6 minutes on. I don't know how I'm gonna take. I'm gonna taste it. Okay. I don't really follow timers. It's just some more or less. I know where we are. Okay, time for garlic next. So the garlic we chopped goes in. I don't like overcooking garlic. That's it. Beautiful. Looks good. So this is on full heat, only nice and hot all the time, especially before we put our seafood in. Simple. This is so simple recipe. Simple and nice. Okay, that's it. Next one, I put my seafood in. Again, this is seafood frozen mix from Aldi. Some mussels, prawns and squid. I love it. I put it in frozen. Like I say, when it frozen in the pan, it gives me all this flavour, this juice. At the end, I'm gonna put some butter in to give an extra flavour. Seasoning, because the butter is salty. We salted the garlic already for chopping, so you don't want to put too much salt in. What we're gonna do though, we're gonna put some pepper. I like to put it as I'm sweating off my stove. If I cook chili, I will put it on the meat first thing. If it was chicken, same again. If it's seafood, it's vegetables. That's just the way I do. Okay, my noodles are boiling now. I'm gonna take the lid off. Give it a little stir. That's it. So I finish with this, finish with that. This goes to hot wash. Nice stir, so it's all even. It's already defrosting, looking good. Looking good. Okay, now it's time for my chili flakes. So I got chili flakes. We brought some chilies from Thailand. I whizzed it down. I got plenty of chili flakes. They're very, very spicy, so I'm only gonna give a little bit. You don't need this if you don't like spicy food. You can put some herbs, parsley, whatever flavor it is that you like. Remember, when you put your herbs in, it gives extra flavor. That means that you don't need that much salt or pepper because the herbs gives the flavor. So my timer says 3 minutes. In 3 minutes I'm going to taste the noodles, see if they're okay. I can tell my seafood here is cooking well. Start looking good. I don't want to overcook it. With the seafood also, especially with squid. Depends what squid, but you don't want to overcook squid because it get all chewy and gummy. So you want to cook it just spot on. Make sure you keep an eye on it, okay? Now, because I'm using the sweet corn, I just seen it in the freezer. I fancy it. I probably wouldn't usually, but because I'm gonna put it in now. Again, this is frozen sweet corn, so it will need a little bit time just to defrost. And for this reason, I'm gonna cover this with with the lid. Just steam it up a little bit so you're all defrosted, it's all safe to eat. But again, don't want to go too long because of my seafood in there. I don't want to overcook the seafood, I don't want to make it all chewy. Finished with my chilies. I put it in. Finished with my oil. I'm gonna put it away while I'm waiting. Keep my station nice and clean. Have a sip of tea, lemon tea. So everything is nice and clean and tidy always, okay? If I cook my prep meals, I have my probe with me as well. So I always make sure everything is cooked above 75 degrees. It's the temperature above which the bacteria dies. Most of the bacteria anyway, because rice, the bacteria in rice, it's called Bacillus cereus, and you don't kill it. You can't kill the bacteria that lives in the rice. You can put it to sleep. So if you freeze it down below -18, it goes to sleep. If you cook it over 75, it's still there. It just don't multiply. Okay, so always make sure the prep meals food is spot on, and I stick to all the safety rules that I was sticking to over 10 years working in the kitchen. Okay, this looks bang on now. It looks so good and tasty and juicy. You're gonna have a look in the second. You can actually look now, so to know what I mean. If you can see, can you? That's it. So that's what it looks like. Noodles on slow, boiling slowly there. We do 30 seconds for noodles. Okay, so next step for this is put the butter in. So I'm going to put a chunk of butter. I've got 2 slices here. I put one in first, see if I need any more. It's just so you see it's like a butter sauce, so the food is not dry. What I might do as well, after draining my noodles, I might put a chunk of butter in my noodles as well. Yeah, lid is on, off. We don't need lid anymore. Put this melting down here, beautiful. There you go, time is on. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna grab the fork, see if my noodles are ready or not. That's it. So that noodles in another 2 minutes, 3 maybe. Again, timer, easiest way to do so I don't forget. Sometimes you think you will really remember because there's not much you do, but then you forget. Okay, look at my seafood now. Can I change this camera actually? There you go. So see, this is butter sauce, nice and thick, flavor in there, beautiful flavor of seafood, corn, and the butter gives a nice taste as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch it off now, leave it on there, and we're just waiting for our noodles. Okay. Like I say, once I drain my noodles, I put them back in the pan, and I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. See, this seafood looks like it's cooked now, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it off the heat, so it don't cook anymore. Noodles look beautiful. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna get my plate ready. That's it. I got a little bit of parsley. I got chopped parsley here as well. If you got fresh parsley in your garden, if you're lucky, and it's spring or summer, you can use fresh parsley. This is just to sprinkle on the top, give that extra kick or flavor at the end. Okay. What the noodles says. Yeah, that looks good to me now. Actually looks lovely. Okay, so noodles, you don't want to overcook them again because they get soft, they start breaking down and it won't be noodle anymore. It's the same with cooling them down. If you don't have to, don't pre-cook noodles. Pasta, rice is fine, even potatoes is fine, but noodles, very often they end up like a mash. Especially with these egg noodles, these fine egg noodles. Okay, to me they look good. I'm not gonna even try them. You obviously can taste, but it looks good. So heat off. I'm gonna drain it. That's it. Put them back in the pan. Put this butter in. Just wait for butter to melt. Again, flavor, moist. They're gonna taste better. Nice butter egg noodles. Noodles goes first, then the seafood mix go on the top. Then we finish with parsley, and that's it. Job done. Again, you can have the same with rice, or even make it stir fry. Add some peppers into it. So that's it. Butter's melted. That's it. Lovely. Grab tongs. Okay. I've been working out today, so I can treat myself with a slightly bigger portion of carbs today. So I'm going to put a little bit more noodles than usually I would. So this goes away. Let's look at this, lovely. Just chop it up. All the sauce, all the juice goes on top of my noodles. Remember, in this meal, it's the noodles that is high in calories, okay? The seafood and vegetables, they're not. We didn't put too much oil in there, so again, it's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna finish with the parsley, just a little bit of parsley on top as a garnish, but it's also as a flavor. Don't put too much because you don't want to just taste your parsley. And that's it, job done. Easy, yeah? Parsley noodles. Good. I let it cool down. I'm gonna tidy up my station. By the time I do this, this lovely food will be ready. Okay. Hope that's you're gonna find it helpful, and hope you're gonna cook it, and hope you're gonna share your experience with me. Don't expect any more coming because I'm too busy.